All right. Good morning. So kindly type where you are listening from. Where are you people listening from? Are you all Ghanaians? Or are we having other people outside the offshores of Ghana? So where are you listening from? Type in where you are listening from. Your location, where you are listening from. Type in where you are listening from in the chat box. So we proceed. Yeah, so the market has this week, the whole of this week, you've not gotten. So yesterday was, you've not gotten any. You've not gotten any. Okay. Yeah, so Mr. William Kwachi, how are you? How did your USD JPY trade? How did it go yesterday? Let me check it. Okay, so I think it moved during the Asian session. So one thing about USD JPY, this pair I've traded it before, and hmm, it's kind of slow. So that's why yesterday there was even a perfect setup. I decided to. So we see trading. Trading is all about. Let me give you this advice. This is my experience. Trading is more about experience, okay. But one thing a lot of people don't do is what trade with trading. You need to be very, very observant. You don't have to keep on repeating the mistakes, okay. You don't have to keep on repeating the mistakes, okay. If you did something and you lost, you need to find out, was it your mistake or it was just a market condition. If you found out that everything aligns but it was just market condition, that's fine. But if according to your trading plan and looking at your past trades, you notice that what you did wasn't in your trading plan, you don't have to repeat itself again. So I've traded USD JPY for some time ago, and the way it moves, I didn't like it. So that's why yesterday there was a perfect trade setup on it, but I decided not to take. Okay, so trading is more about experience. You don't have to repeat those bad habits again. Okay, those bad habits, you don't have to repeat this again. So we have some people that even if they are not observant, they are not taking trading serious, they are not being observant. Trading, you can be successful in trading only when you are observant. You are going to be observant on the currency pair you are going to be trading. You are going to be observant on the timing, okay. You are going to be observant on many things, and with time you are going to be eliminating all those bad habits and keep on repeating that good habit, okay. So as I'm saying, USD JPY yesterday was a very price, just made a perfect breakout and made a retest close below the zone. It was looking very perfect and good. And if it is suppose it was on GBP USD card or USD CHF, I would have taken it. But because it was on USD JPY, with my past experience on how the pair moves, I said, nah, I'm not going to be taking, even though it was looking enticing, because I've learned my mistake from CAR JPY. It was something that I don't usually execute, but because of what? Because of how it was looking, I decided to take the trade, and it didn't go on well. Okay, it didn't go on well. So I decided to be disciplined. You see, and if you look at USDCHF2, for instance, yesterday the price, as I'm saying, being observant on the timing. Yesterday, price just broke out. Whatever you were expecting. Yesterday, I said I'm expecting price to break out from the zone, make a retest, then it will continue. Perfectly, it happened. Price just broke out from the zone. It just made a retest and it continued. So as it broke out over here, if it was maybe during the landing session or maybe the Asian session, I would have taken it. But because it was outside my trading time, okay, I don't have to take it. Or in the name, price is looking good, I don't have to repeat, because I've done it before, where Asian session, entering a trade, heading to Asian session, and it didn't go on well. You get it. So trading is all about, you have to be observant. Experience is the best teacher in trading, okay. Most of the things, the experiences are what is going to make you a better trader, okay. So that's why I always say, before you become good at trading, you need to pay your dues, okay. There are a lot of dues that you are going to be paying. Some of the things you don't need to be taught, or you don't need to be told. You are going to be learning based on your personal experience. So if you are not being observant, and you are not going back on your losing streaks, you are not going back on your losing trades, and just refining them, trying to look at why you lost that trade, and you keep on repeating that mistakes, you keep on repeating that mistake, because your mindset is to make money. You don't think about how to be good at this skill. The mindset is just to make money, just to make money. You don't think of how to improve on your skill. Then you are not going to go further in this game. Okay, so it's all about experience. It's all about being observant. Be observant. Don't rush the process. Don't rush it. So the whole of this week, you just took only one trade, USD card. It's run, but later came into break even. You get it. You are not rushing the game. And the whole of January, I've taken 3 trades for the whole of 4 trades rather for the whole of January. You get it. So that's how you need to see the game. That's how you need to see the game. It's not about the number of trades. Be observant. Be observant. Be observant. Okay. Keep track. You have to journal your trade. Keep records of your past trades. Keep records of everything that you are doing. Trading is a business. Okay. Keep records of everything that you are doing. Your trades, your setups, the things that you are looking for, keep records of them so that you don't repeat the bad habit. That's the only way you are going to be profitable. So let's say yesterday, for instance, this trade was looking very good, I said, oh fuck it, let me break my rules, just took a sell, even though price is moving. But with my rule is saying, after yesterday I gave the times that I usually focus on, the times that I normally take trades. I said from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. GMT to 3 p.m. GMT. To 3 p.m. GMT, I don't have to be taking trades. When did this market move? This one happened around I think the music is loud. Okay, so as I'm saying, this one happened around what time? It's happened around 6 something. You guess it. And looking at within my trading plan, this is my trading plan, and within my trading plan, this is the times that I trade. Okay, so if I'm seeing if I'm seeing something outside this trading plan, okay, do I have to take it? I don't have to be taking it. Because the reason why this time was there is because of I've taken a trade before this time where I've lost several times. I've taken a trade after this times where I've lost several trades. Okay, so I don't have to be doing it again. Okay, sometimes the market will be tempting. Something that you decided not to be doing, the market will tempt you. You are going to be doing it because it is going to align the same as what you said you are not going to be doing, and you will be tempted to take it. Okay, so if you are not disciplined in trading, it will become very hard for you to be successful in this game. That's the fact. If you are not disciplined in trading, it is going to be very difficult for you to be able to succeed in trading. Okay, because the bad habit that you've been telling yourself you are not going to repeat, you are not going to be doing it, is going to be aligned, or is going to be is going to be setting up, and you are going to be tempted to take it. So it's all about being disciplined. So yesterday analysis has played out. I said I was expecting price to get to this side. Okay, so if you watch this candle, the candle close opens with no wick, so that means we were having some chances that price might retrace. And what happened? Price just close here. So this is the point I said, because if you are looking at this range, this was daily zone. So if you are looking at this range, the zone is very small, so it wasn't advisable for us to take the trade. So it was good for me to wait for price to close below this one, then I'll take a sell. And what happened? Price closed exactly on the zone. Okay, and the next candle, what happened? The next candle also flipped, and it was just moving down. So because the timing was very bad, I don't have to just involve myself in this thing. Okay, because this is the time, and this one happened around 6 p.m. GMT, so I don't have to just rush and take it. So I relaxed, waited patiently, and this is how the market is moving, and everything was analyzed on yesterday's stream. So you talk about everything on the things that you are waiting for. Price got to that level, got rejected or got retested exactly on that level, and price just moved. Okay, so trading is more about what? Experience. Trading is more about what? Being patient and waiting for the right things to happen. You get it? Being patient and waiting. So it's not about the level of trades you are taking. It's about what? The quality ones that you are taking. Okay, the quality ones that you are taking. The quality one, as in the ones that are in your trading plan. That is the most important thing. So I've not taken a lot of trades this month. I've not taken a lot of trades. There's only few trades, but I think they've given me good returns for the month. Not bad. They've given me good returns for the month. Okay. So I'm projecting different screen. Yeah. So this morning I was expecting this one, but it just took off. It was a nice trade. I was expecting a pullback. By the time that you normally execute trade, it doesn't happen. So, and this one too has opened with no wick. So let's check out the fundamentals and see what's happening. So kindly give a like to the stream. Click on the thumbs up button. Click on the thumbs up button. You guys are more than 3. Click on the thumbs up button. Click on the thumbs up button. Give a like to the stream. Give a like to the stream. So let's move it to 10. Click on the thumbs up button. Give a like to the stream. Okay, and if you have not subscribed to the channel too, kindly do so by subscribing to the channel so that you grow the channel together. No one is doing this thing. No one is doing what I'm doing for you. Okay, so you need to pay your dues by what? Just giving a like to the stream. Click on the thumbs up button. You see the thumb, the hand over there. Just click on it. Just click on the thumbs up button. Click on the thumbs up button. So I want us to take it to 10. If you have not taken it to 10, you are just here. It has now got into 5. You are more than 5 over here. Click on the thumbs up button. Give a like to the stream. Let's get it to 10 before we proceed. Let's get it to 10. You are 8 now. Let's get it to 10. You are more than that. Click on the thumbs up, so that we get it to 10. Remaining 2 people. We are more than 10 over here. You are more than 10 over here. Click on the thumbs up button. You guys are 15. So what are you waiting for? All right. So you are there. Okay. So let's see. So yesterday, I think the gold analysis played out perfectly well. So you see, when it comes to the way I analyze the market, if you pay attention to, I think most of the trades that you are going to be getting is high quality trades. Okay, they are going to be high quality trades. Most of the trades, I don't take average trades. So that's why I don't take a lot of trades. Most of the trades that I take are quality trades. Okay, so yesterday we analyzed. So I had a visitor, so I have to leave the stream very early before this one is supposed to play out. So it played out perfectly. We analyzed this gold and it played out for the sell. The sell played out perfectly well, but I didn't get to the target. It was like a few pips to the target. So price moved like 36 pips. It left with 10 pips for price to get to. So that's how gold normally works. So gold is kind of liquid, so I don't mostly the back and forth. But if you get it to, I think you are going to be getting a lot of pips on that. It's good. Gold moves very fast, so if you're able to get it at the right time, especially if you are buying and you get it at a very low price, I think you are going to get a lot from gold. You are going to be scratching a lot, getting a lot of money from gold. So let's see the fundamentals. It's very important. You need to check it anytime you come to the market. So looking at the fundamentals this morning. So this one are all during the Asian session. So let's move to up next. So with up next, let's see. So I think my time is, let me check my time. Let me fix my time. My timing is wrong for the Forex factory. Zero zero. Let me see. Yeah, so done. So just fix the time. So you need to make sure the time over here aligns with your local time. Other than that, you are going to be getting the wrong feed. You get it? You are going to be getting the wrong feed. So you need to make sure your timing corresponds to what? Your local time on your Forex factory. So today is Wednesday 29th. So what are you expecting? So during the lending session, I think we don't have any high impact news. They are all yellow folders. We don't have any high. They are all low folders. Okay, low impacts folders. We don't have any high impact news for today. So looking at during the Asian session too, what are we expecting? So today we are going to be having interest rate announcement. Okay, so the Fed Operating Market Committee, the president, is going to be what? A first statement. The central bank for what? The US are going to what? Announce the interest rate. So there are a lot of news surrounding whether there was going to be a rate cut or what, they are going to hike rate. Okay, because of some of the things that Trump said during when he was giving the speech at the World Forum. Trump said something. So Trump talked about what, some tariffs and other stuff. So we are seeing whether there was going to be a rate cut or what. Okay, we are going to be seeing whether there was going to be a rate cut or they are going to hike rates, because Trump was saying if you are a foreigner and you want to, he's going to impose a lot of tariffs on what imported goods. Because he said if you want your goods, if you want to enjoy the less taxes on your goods, then you have to come and produce it in your country. Okay, you have to come and produce it in your country. Who's calling me by this time? And you are going to be enjoying what? Less taxes. Okay, and I think there are a lot of incentives to that you are going to be getting. But if it happens you are going to produce it in your own country and you want to import it to US, then you are going to be paying a lot of taxes before your goods can be what? Imported in the US. And when it happens like that, if goods are, there are a lot of what? Tariffs on goods and a lot of tariffs on goods or product that they are going to be imported in the US, what is going to be happening is what? The prices of that goods are going to what? To be increasing. Okay, so when price of goods also increases, what are you expecting? Inflation. Prices are going to be increasing. Day in and day out, prices are going to be increasing. So there are a lot of news surrounding whether there's going to be a rate cut or whether they are going to what? Hike rate. So it depends. So around 7 p.m, that's when they are going to be releasing that interest rate. So it's going to be having effect on the currency too, especially when it comes to gold USD. Anything that we are going to be pairing it with the dollar, it's going to be what? Having an impact on the currency market. It's going to have an impact on the commodity market too as well. It's going to have an impact on the stock market. So all the financial markets, mostly as the US is what? The world superpower. Anything that happening over there normally have direct impacts on what? Other countries too as well. So we need to pay attention to the interest rates to be released. So I'm very sure, based on my experience in the Forex market or based on my experience in the financial market, normally when there was an upcoming rate release after the lending session, the market normally becomes very dull, slow movements in prices and other stuff. Okay, so after lending session, that's what I'm expecting. Normally we get slow movement in price, so don't expect much today. Okay, don't be expecting much today because of what? The interest rate, because a lot of investors are going to be holding on to for the rate to be released, and a lot of people too are going to what? They are going to relax and wait to trade that FOMC, the interest rate, because during that time you are going to be seeing there's going to be volatility in the market. Price is going to be moving very fast. Okay, so a lot of people, a lot of traders are trying to take advantage, trying to be part of to take their share in that volume or that rapid movement in price, let me put it this way, a lot of traders are going to try to take advantage of that, take their share in what that price movement. But I normally don't involve myself during that times, okay? Because when it comes to getting pips, getting as in getting my share in the market, I don't have to wait for that chaotic time for me to what to be involved in the market. There are a lot of things that will be going on during that time, so I don't normally involve myself during that time. At that time, I'm off from the charts, okay? But I normally observe what's happening. Especially, I'll be observing whether there was a rate cut or whether they kept the rates the same. Okay, that's what I'm going to be observing, because it's going to help me in what my future analysis. Okay, so I have to be very observant on what they release or the outcome of the news. I have to what be updated to what the outcome of the news. So that's what's going to be happening. So as I'm saying, we are going to be having the monetary policy reports. So the Bank of Canada too is also going to release what their interest rate to as well. So the New York session is going to be a lot of what back and forth over there. So this times like this, I would say, if it is possible and you are not going to be greedy, then it's going to, if you are trading currency and currency alone, then if you are going to stay back, I think it will help. Okay, I think it will be help. 215 to Bank of England government barely speaks to as well. So all these things are going to be having direct impact on the market. It's going to be having direct impact. And when you are trading during this zones, okay, this time of the day, normally what you are going to be seeing, example, you are going to be seeing spread is going to be increasing. Brokers are going to be increasing their spread. You are going to be experiencing whipsaw. Okay, so whipsaw simply means price will be looking at price will be looking like it is going to move up, and what later is going to move down. Okay, so in case maybe you have placed your stop loss over here, you are going to be stopped out, price will go in your favor, and later it can go in your favor too, and forth, back and forth. So that's the disadvantage of trading the news. Spread is going to be increasing, can be experiencing whipsaw, and sometimes too you can be slipped. Okay, so let's say maybe you decided to enter the market at this particular price. Maybe you decided to enter it at this current price of 0.9387. Okay, because of how volatile the market is at that moment, price, your brokers can't brokers are not going to receive your orders early. Okay, it happens in most of the brokers. It's not only on one particular broker, it happens on most of the brokers. Okay, so you are not going to be triggered at this particular price. Maybe you decided to buy the market at this particular price. This is the order that you gave it to your brokers, but because of how volatile the market is, they are not going to see your order at this particular price. Maybe you are going to be triggered in at this particular price. You get it? Maybe your target is at this point. Okay, maybe your target is at this point, but because you were slipped, see where you are going to be you are going to be given, this is the price that you are going to be given at. Okay, so you are just close to what your take profit. Okay, you are just close to the take profit, and when something of this sort happens, you can't manage the trade. Okay, you can't manage the trade because it is close to what your take profit. So that's the disadvantage of trading the news. Okay, you are going to be experiencing whipsaw. Spread is going to be what widened. So it's like bank holidays. It's like maybe when the market is in what not in active session, especially when the active session has passed, you see mostly spread normally increases, especially if you are using standard account. Spread normally increases during that time. So it's the same thing that can happen to when you are trading the news. Spread is going to be very wide, so you need to pay attention to when, especially when at the exact time that the news is being released, you are going to be seeing that spread is going to be increasing. Okay, so it is better you either wait, or it's better you wait for the news to be released, maybe 2 to 3 minutes after the news has been released, then spread will come down, then you can be executing. Because if spread is wide, where you are going to be triggered in is going to be price that you will not love to execute at that price level. So you need to pay attention to when it comes to trading the news. You need to learn a lot about trading the news. Okay, don't be chasing 10 pips to 15 pips and you end up blowing your account. Okay, if you want professional trading, if you want consistent trading, like to see consistent growth on your equity curve, I think you don't have to be involving yourself in all this chaos. Okay, trade when there was peace in the market. So peace in the market, like what you are experiencing during the lending session, this is peace. You are not going to be experiencing back and forth, even though the currency market is all about what new. It's surrounded with a lot of what fundamentals. Unexpected news can happen, but I think if something of this sort has been given to you on Forex Factory, I think this is the best times to trade. Okay, these are not best times to trade. It is risky, even though the Forex market is risky, the financial market is risky, but some of the risks are what higher than the other. Okay, especially if you're trading during these times, the risks involved over here is very high as compared to trading at these times. Okay, so in the Forex market, you need to try to what put yourself in a position where you are going to be winning in the market. Always place yourself in a position where you are going to be winning. That's the best way to go, by repeating the good habit and what eliminating the bad habit. That's the best way to go. So when it comes to the interest rates, let's see if they are going to be, but I can't tell everything that is going on. Everything, those things that you have been hearing, either they are going to be rate cuts or going to hike rate, they are all rumors, they are all speculations, they are not actual. Okay, based on what is happening, based on what Trump is opting for what a rate cut. Okay, but I don't know of what, because the Fed is what an individual body. Okay, it is separated from what the government or something. They make their individual decisions, so sometimes they are not going to pay heed of what Trump is saying. So let's see what is going to be happening. Okay, let's see what will be happening. So around 7 p.m, that's when the outcome of the what interest rate is going to be happening. So let's see. So yesterday, as I'm saying, when it comes to USD CHF, we were expecting price to fall, but when the daily yesterday was giving a good risk reward ratio, but as the daily candle closed, that is when the risk reward spot on this trade. So I lost interest on this trade, because currently the daily candle is what has closed and it has made a pullback over here. So the risk reward has even reduced on this trade. Okay, if we're taking a sell over here, let's say maybe you took a sell over here, this is going to be the take profit. Okay, because it's going to lose interest in this sell, but it is not even giving a nice trade setup. It's not even giving a nice entry where you decided to take a sell. Price has already moved. Okay, and it's currently pulling back. Okay, so let me see how maybe we can get an entry on this one. So this is the current. So as price is pulling back, so price is pulling back to entry. So let's say if you enter over here, where are you going to put your stop loss? So let me check the daily time frame and see the zone. So let's do a reanalysis of this trade. So moving to the monthly time frame, I think price is pulling back, and if it's a risky trade, you can just take the pullback. So if price is pulling back over here, so these are the various rejectional levels, but you need to be very careful because you are getting close to the end of the month. Okay, and today too is an interest rate. So let's see what's going to happen. You don't have to be taking risky trades. So we're having this rejectional level 2 as well over here. So moving to the weekly time frame, let me check out on the trend line and see. So we're expecting price to get to this level. Moving to the daily time frame, Moving to the daily time frame. The daily time frame is having this resistance level over here. The daily time frame is having this resistance over here. I want to see if there can be a trade opportunity. So we're having another resistance over here. Yeah. So you guys can see as price go to the trend line, we are seeing the pullback. You get it? As price go to the trend line, we are seeing a pullback. Let me zoom in and get it right. So trend line mostly is subjective based on how the candles are closing. So let's see. So you can see as the candle got to this side, it is just rejecting. Okay, it is getting rejected by the trend line. So I don't see this trade to be a high quality trade for me. Everything has spot. Okay, the risk reward is not looking good at all. Price is just pulling back. So as price is pulling, you want to sell, and price is giving you bearish candles. So I don't want to put myself in a situation where it would have been, if since we know that price is going to, since we believe, not know. So known is different from believe. Known means you're 100% sure. Since you believe that price is going to be what, moving down, you can take, what I was thinking is what, to take an aggressive sell. But from the look of things, price has gotten to this resistance, so the chances that price can just get rejected and continue down is very high. So I don't have to take such trade. Okay, I don't have to put myself in such situation. I have to just allow price to just do it on. Maybe trying to take an impulsive trade over here whilst the candles are showing you bearish, giving you bullish candles. It is not safe to take a sell. Okay, it is not safe to take a sell. So avoid this trade. The setup has already spot, so avoid this. So GBP USD2 was the trade that I was having a close eye. Okay, so I think it's pulling back. So the risk reward is like 36 pips. Yeah, so with this trade, price is currently pulling back. Let me check the risk reward. So this is like currently checking the risk reward using the H4 structure low. Price, it will be good if price pulls back small, because this is the target. But before that, okay, so let's try and do a breakdown of everything. So if you look at the monthly time frame on GBP USD, price is currently getting close to this rejectional level over here. Price is getting close to this rejectional level. So sometimes one thing I've observed about the market is what, it is only a few times that the market is going to just give you the market is just going to give you an easy trade that you are not going to be thinking about it a lot before you execute. So most of the trades from experience, so that's why I mostly don't advise you going for robot things, because sometimes most of the trades you have to think deep. Okay, you need to think deep before to either decide on whether to go for the trade or to just avoid it. But robots is not going to be thinking that deep. Okay, it's going to just do what you have programmed it. So that's why I normally don't root for this AI trading, this robot trading. okay, because it has just been programmed to do one particular thing. So as I'm saying, it's a lot of times you are going to be thinking when it comes to easy. It's the same thing that you do every day, but you are going to be thinking a lot when it comes to the execution. Okay, it's when it comes to the execution. Only few times that you are not going, you are just a textbook trade. Only few times that textbook trades are going to present itself. But most of the times, you need to think. You need to think: is it the right decision to make? Maybe sometimes the timing is going to be very bad and other stuff. So you need to think a lot. So looking at the daily time frame, price is currently an uptrend, which is pulling back over here. Okay, it's currently pulling back. So moving to the H4 time frame, price has created, the candles have created. So this is the point, this is the area we had a shift in trend. Price has currently broken out from the zone. So it is having this whole area over here. The whole of this zone over here, but I think price it's kind of high at this point. It will be nice if it is going to pull back furthermore. If it's going to pull back further, if it pulls back to this side, I think the price will be okay. But buying at this point is kind of high for me. Buying at this price, let me check the risk reward. Yeah, the risk reward is kind of high. So if you bought it, so if I think I was late, if I got it over here, the risk reward would have been good. But currently, where price has gotten to the risk reward is not looking good. It's kind of high. Price can just pull back. I think if it was pulling back, I was late to the trade. As it was pulling back over here, this is the point I could have entered. Currently, I see price to be high. Currently, I see price to be high. Buying it over here, price is high for me. Yeah, it's high for me. At least price should get close to this side. You get it? If price is close to this side, I think that would be the best trade to be taken, because this is the whole of this zone needs to be filled. Okay, the whole of this zone needs to be filled. So initially I was thinking price is going to close. I was having a look at it, so I was thinking price is going to close below this one. I think I was late to this stream. I don't know when this one started taking off. Let me check it. Yeah, so at 7:30, I think as I was talking, the price started taking off. Yeah, if price was close to this side, I would have taken a trade, which is going to give me like wow, shits. Yeah, so you guys saw it when I came. You saw the risk reward. I was having it in mind, but as I came, the talking made me forget. Price is currently, I can't enter over here. This point is high. Price is high. One thing you need to understand, I've been explaining it several times, that we buy when price is what? We buy when price is low and we sell when price is high. And you know what some people are going to be doing? As price is moving, they don't care. They will not, especially most beginners, this is what they are going to be doing. They are not going to what? They are not going to calculate their risks. They are not going to do anything. They are going to feel impulsively, because I said price is going to get here. They are just going to enter. They are just going to enter. They will not calculate their risks. Okay, because of the money they are going to enter. I've just missed the trade. I'm very calm. Okay, I'm very calm because this is the price. It would have been better to enter. I would have loved to take a trade over here. Okay, then get good risk reward. But as price was around this side, it's too high for me. Okay, because price can just retrace. Price can just retrace, and you're going to be in deep drawdown. Okay, I don't want something of that sort to happen to me. That's why most of the times you wait for a pullback to get to you wait for the discounted price. What should I do? We say, well, what should I do? Like how? So you wait for what? A discounted price before we enter. That's the best way you go by. Okay, so you see the USD CHF trade that I was talking about. The reason why I said I wanted to enter a sell is because price has pulled back. By from the look of things, I noticed that the weekly time frame is just having what? Price just got to the weekly time frame support. So that means it can happen that this is the end of what? The main move. Okay, it can happen that this is the end of the main move. So I don't have to take impulsive sell, because it can happen this is the end of the main move, because price has gotten to this daily the weekly resistance level. Okay, so that's why I was saying it is not advisable to take a sell. I wanted to take a sell, but looking at this trend line giving me a dynamic support level, the chances that price has just gotten to the price has gotten to a support. Okay, price has gotten to a support. So if you move to the daily time frame, you notice that it is perfectly aligned with the weekly time frame too as well. So you can see it is aligned with the weekly time frame as well. So this one too, if you move it down, you can see that it has broken. What's happening? Let me check the weekly well. So there was a small break. I think the body of this thing is the body. Okay, so it is sitting on it exactly. Okay, it is sitting on it exactly. Yeah, so that's what I see. So that's why I didn't enter. But trend line is not even looking this thing. So now the H4 high has been broken. So this one has now become it has become dangerous. The H4 candle structure has broken. Okay. So when you entered, got my price at once. So I didn't, as I came to the stream, I was just talking. So I even I forgot I'm having something of that sort. So it's kind of pulling back again. It's becoming crazy. 24.58. 24.58. That's where you entered. 24.55. Okay, you got the breakouts. Yeah, so I think it has now come to your entry price. Even at this point, it's very high for me. It is very high for. So the YouTube is not for beginners. If you are a beginner and you want to get educated, you need to pay for the mentorship. Join the mentorship group. This is not for it. This is for those who understand how price move. So if you are total, you don't have any idea about how the market works, you are just going to get so confused. So you have to pay for things. So you need to start. Oh, yeah, someone downloaded anything. So can you help me to start trading? I don't help people for free. What I help for free is what I'm doing on YouTube. So if you want to get educated, just pay for mentorship. So price is currently, I was expecting price to just pull back over here. So Bren, you said you entered it over here. I was expecting it to come to this level. I was having a look at it, but you see, as the H4 candle closed, the new H4 candle just broke above. So I was kind of I was thinking it's going to pull back. Yeah, so exactly this is what I'm expecting it to happen. Yeah, the risk reward is you can't get like 1 to 2. If you got it over here, it's not bad. At least you can get like 1 to 1. Okay, so if price is approaching this side, even though this one is irrelevant, but try and break even if price gets to this side. Okay, if price gets to this side, try to break even. So a lot of people don't even know trade management. They don't know when to manage the trade, to go in for break even. If you send them signals, they are just going to be in. If price is coming down, they are in, and price is so please, trading is not fun. Trading is it is money on the grounds. Okay, it's a money that you are using to bet in this thing, so you have to get yourself educated. Don't just, it's like trying to learn, you don't have any education on how to fix lights or work on to be an electrician. You don't have any experience, or you don't have any knowledge about how it works, and you said you are going to fix someone's light. You are going to die. So it's the same thing in trading. This thing, money is involved. But one mistake a lot of people do is what they don't like paying for education. You have to get yourself educated, knows the ins and outs about how the thing works before you even try. But they just force themselves. The money that they will use it for mentorship, they rather use the money to what? They rather use the money to fund their account, and they will blow it. They will get frustrated. They will blow it, they will get frustrated in the game. You are just delaying your success. Okay, don't waste time. Time is not at our side. Don't waste time. You need to move fast. So if there's something you can pay someone to teach you, pay the person, let the person teach you. You move on. Don't waste time on trying to figure things out yourself by losing money and your time. So price is going to pull back. Yeah, so the trade actually is looking good. So let me check on USD but I didn't get USD USD is looking so you see, so with my OGs over here, what have you learned about this trade, especially those in my private group? What have you learned about this trade on USD? Someone should tell me something nice. What have you learned about this trade? Yesterday it was looking good around 6 p.m. So those in my private group, Brainy, Danny, Mr. William, Alvin Spanzi, what do you people think about what is happening over here? For me, I would say discipline is the key. You said we saw the market exactly it was looking good, perfectly well at one particular time when it was outside the times that I normally take trades. And what happened? We decided not to take the trade because it is outside our trading zone. We waited patiently for the time that we execute, and we'll see what is happening. Price is currently pulling back. So imagine we feel like we were impulsive. Oh, you feel like you are going to miss this trade, and you enter the sell. By now, you would have been in drawdown. You get it? So trading is more about experience. Trading is more about knowledge. You need knowledge in these games. You need knowledge and experience. This one, a beginner won't be aware of the times of the day. A beginner will just, the moment it broke out looking clean, he will just enter. Discipline is the key in this game. Discipline and knowledge and discipline is the key in this game. This trade was looking 100% perfect, accurate. It's aligned. Everything aligns with the way we see the market and see what is happening. I hope you see what is happening. Discipline is the key to success in trading. Okay, discipline. So price is pulling back on GPP. GBP USD. Price is pulling back. So normally when price pullbacks, okay, I normally target it on, if I see something like this, this is how I enter. I'm not going to be feeling impulsive and enter. Mostly I target it at the lower time frame. So if it pulls back, over here, okay, maybe the 15-minute time frame pulls back, aligns over here, then maybe I'll wait for a bullish candle to give me a confirmation. So that's how mostly I enter the pullback. If price is pulling back, that's how mostly I enter. Okay, so if it's closed bullish like this, then I'll enter a buy. So that's how mostly I look for. So discipline is the key. Don't have to be impulsive. Oh, you feel like your feelings. If you feel like you are going to, so I was expecting price to come to at least, so this is just a breakout. This price has broken out. This was a breakout trade. So let me check USD CHF. So check the description. You're going to see, you can see my number over there. The 353664458. So price is currently pulling back. Yeah, the time for the setup was wrong. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so with this one, if I want to know if the trend is about to start again, then I have to wait for the entry at the 15 minute. Let me see a bullish candle, then I'll take the flip. So this one can just make a U-turn and it can just go. It can just make a U-turn and go. So Mr. William, yesterday your USD JPY trade, did you close the trade or you are still in the trade? Did you close the trade or you are still in the trade? So they are all pulling back. Wow, crazy day. Hey, USD CHF. Wow. Who is calling? So price has currently pulled back. Let me check the level. So 17 pips, 40 pips. Yeah, so waiting for the 15-minute time frame. I don't know if the 15-minute time frame is going to give me what I'm expecting. So I want to see like 15-minute time frame giving some bullish candle, because now the time frame, the candle is looking bearish. So at least if I see like bullish candle, I think I can go in for the buy. Can go in for the buy. The 50-minute time frame. Okay, so the 50-minute time frame has closed. The 15-minute time frame has closed. So looking at the risks on this trade, what's the stop loss? So let's say if I use this one, 17 pips, or let's say 18, 17 pips. Let me check something over here. I think the flip of this one. Yeah, so I think if you start flipping, bullish, so if this candle starts flipping bullish, I think it's going to show, or it's going to give an indication that price is going to move up. So maybe that's the time that I'll consider. Wow, just crazy day. So you need to wait for confirmation. So I'm waiting for a bullish candle to either give me an indication at the low 15-minute time frame. If I see a bullish candle and the next one flips, then maybe I'll look for a buy. And I'll look for a buy at the 15-minute time frame. The market is wild this morning. Kind of wild. The way mostly USD CHF and GBP USD moves opposite directions. So this one is wild moving. So maybe this one will get rejected over here. You closed the trade with 1% up. When did you close it? Yesterday or when? Was it because yesterday it didn't move well? So let's wait for a bullish. If I see closure of a bullish candle, the next one flip. Because you are in volume time. So if you see something of that sort, it shows that it is about to take off. I'm even surprised, like the way USD is really, really moving down. What's going on? Or do you have any unexpected news events? Do you have any unexpected news on the Swiss? You don't have something like that. So why is it moving? It's like wild like that. So it's kind of flipping. So maybe lending open is going to bring in the volume. Lending open is going to bring in the volume. So from this side to this side is 3 pips. Okay. So we have like 6 minutes for this candle to close. And the reason why I'm very conservative about this trade is so this is a breakout. Okay, so this was the fresh breakout at the H4 time frame. So that's why I'm kind of conservative on the trade. This is not a break, it's a breakout trade. So that's why I'm kind of conservative about the trade. But I'm just looking at the 15-minute time frame if you are going to be seeing a flip. The 15-minute candle close bullish. The next one flip. And I think it's going to be a nice one. I'm even surprised USDCHF. USDCHF is kind of wild. I know some people who entered over here, and now I'm very sure price is currently getting close to their stop. Price is at the moment getting close to their stop. So moving to the H1 too, I was looking at the 30 minutes. We have like 90 minutes for the 30-minute candle to close. So we have like 4 minutes for the 50-minute candle to close. So this is a breakout. This is a breakout trade. Price just broke out. You've not seen the rate test to go in for a buy. But one thing is what we are in volume time. That's what I'm considering. We are in volume time, so the chances of seeing this one moving up is very high. So we have like 15 minutes for lending session to open. So I think lending session will bring in the volume. Lending session will bring in the volume. So those who entered at the initial price over here, so imagine the risk. We have like 2 minutes. We have like 2 minutes for the 15-minute candle to close. You have like 2 minutes for the 15 candle to close. So it has now retested on the zone. It has now retested the zone. The daily time frame is an uptrend. Price is currently pulling back. The H4 time frame, the weekly time frame too is what a downtrend. Okay, price is currently heading towards the weekly zone. That's the issue. So this one should have closed bullish. Wow, USDCHF. What happened to it this morning? So mostly they have negative correlation. Okay, mostly USD CHF and GBP USD most opposites. So if it is buying, this one too is selling. Okay, so the 50-minute candle still closed bearish. By looking at the size of the candle, it looks like what? An exhaustion candle. You get it? It's printed an exhaustion candle. Okay, so maybe I think I'll go in for a buy. Let me see. Oh, it has even moved. So I've gone in for a buy. Oh, the price was really high. Wow, I didn't get the good price. What have I done? Wow. I didn't get the good price. So I entered a buy. Wow, wow, wow. I just did. I didn't get a good price. I was thinking as price flipped. So as it broke this one. So I entered a buy, but wow, I just made a mistake. So the price I got wasn't favorable at all. I didn't get a good price. I didn't get a good price. Oh, the price I got was very high. So let's see if lending will bring in volume. lending session will bring in volume, but the stop loss is going to be. So I think if I've not entered, I think this is the price. I should have even going small. This would have been the best times. I could have even added more positions. Yeah, I think this would have been the best time. So we are waiting for lending open. So we're having like 10 minutes for the lending open, for lending to open. So that's when we are going to be seeing volume. So if you don't see volume during that time, then around 7:30, volume to be coming. So let's see. So you calculate your risks, you execute. You calculate your risks. Trading, that's all about trading. Calculate your risks, you execute. So the entry is based on the 4 hour. The entry is based on the 4 hour time frame. So we have like 8 minutes. So let's see the other pairs too as well. So the thing is moving further down. What? Yeah, the move on USD is kind of, I don't know. So you see, it's mostly aligns with. So let's see where we can get a retracement. So if USD CHF continue moving up, then GBP USD to. So I shouldn't have. Yeah, so I'm expecting maybe it will just get rejected over here, then it will just flip. That's what I'm expecting it to happen. Maybe it will get rejected over here, then move down. So the H1 time frame. So the H1 time frame is kindly making a deep pullback, but this is the structure level. I didn't get a good price at all. I didn't get a good price. Yeah, so the market is wild today. Is wow, USD CHF is crazy this morning. It's kind of crazy this morning. So GBP USD is also, let's see, maybe if the lending session will bring in some U10. So we have like 5 minutes. I think this trade, I was impulsive on this trade. I was very impulsive on this trade because, first of all, this is just a breakout. I normally don't trade breakouts. This is just a breakout trade. Now let's see. Wait, I didn't get a good price too as well. I didn't get a good price too. The price, I got it around this side. So it was very terrible. It was very terrible. I got it around this side. Waiting in this game is the most difficult thing. So lending open will bring in volume, I'm very sure. So the volume is either going to be in your favor or against you. That's the thing. So we have like 3 minutes. Let's see. So today, because of the trade we had earlier, so we couldn't even analyze the rest of the pairs. We couldn't even have a look at gold. I think I was impulsive. Breakouts. So 2 minutes more for the lending session to open. The price I got wasn't good at all. So this is the lowest price I think one can get. Price is currently low. So this is the best price. This is the best price to get. If price comes down and break this low, then the structure has been invalidated. This is the point structure will be invalidated. So that's why the stop is around this side. If it breaks the low, then structure has been invalidated. So I'm very sure if USD CHF gets to this side, we are going to be having reaction. Okay, so price might be pulling back. So that's when GBP USD too might be taken off by buying. So a few seconds for lending to open. So as price is closing below, then if it got rejected over here, then we can see, but as the H1 candle is closing below this zone, then we can get a deep pullback again based on structure. So it should have closed above this one, but if it closed below, it should have closed above. Yeah, so it has closed above. So you can have a flip by moving up. So it opens with no wick. Okay, so I think we can. So I think if the buy, this is the best price to. This is the best price. This is the best price. But let's hope maybe lending will bring in. Other than that, if this trade take us to New York session, then you are going to be getting slow movement in price. So you better, either it's going to stop you out or it's going to move in your favor. That would be good. But if it happens, price is going to just move slow, then it can. I didn't get a good price. That thing has really pained me. I didn't get a good price at all. The price I got was very high. It's pulling back again. Price I got was very high. I got a very high price. If I entered over here, I think I have to have a look at the price I got was very high. So we are hoping price will just flip and move up to this side. So this is the best price I could have executed at. So as I said, if USDCHF it comes, if it starts coming down, that is when GBP USD2 can continue up, because they normally move opposite with each other to each other. My price wasn't good at all. If price comes to my break even, I might close the trade because I can't manage this trade. I can't manage this trade because the price I got was very, very high. So you see how price has moved. I'm still so, so I'll be breaking even. I entered it very. I didn't get a good price, guys. I think so. I'm out of the trade. I didn't get a good price. I'm out of the trade. The price was really high. I can't manage the trade. So I'm out of the trade in a break even. So the reason why I moved out from the trade is because the risks I decided to risk on this trade, because one thing is what if you enter a trade, you need to think about the probabilities. Okay, it can be a loss, it can be what a win. So if price is pulling back on me, okay, if price is pulling back and I'm going into drawdown, the amount I will lose is going to be more than what I intended to risk, which is going to affect my equity curve. You get it? So it's not about I'm being emotional about the trade. If I got a good price, okay, so supposing maybe you decided to risk like you decided to risk maybe $100 or $200, $1,000 in this trade, and currently where you have been given price, you've gotten the price is going to make you lose like $150. Sorry, it's going to make you lose like $1,500 or maybe $2,000. That means you've risked times two of what you intended to risk. And if price is moving in your favor, if price goes in your favor, the amount you are going to get is not even equivalent to what you intended to risk. You get it? So price was too high for me, and the stop loss I used to calculate based on the loss size I'm using was too much. You get it? It was too much for the trade that I intended to. It was too much for the risks I intended to take on the trade. You get it? I risk the loss size I was using was not equivalent to the stop loss I intended to use. The stop loss was high, okay, and I used big S. The loss size I used was also what is going to affect my loss size as well. Okay, it's going to affect my loss. But the trade was valid. The trade was valid. So I think like the other times the same thing happens to me. I was trying to, so sometimes you don't get the good price. If you don't get the good price, that's when price is moving very fast. That's when price is moving very fast. So let's see how it's going to go. So I'm even surprised USDC. So USDCHF has turned around. So let's see how it's going to go. Let's see how it's going to go. So USDJPY is just doing back and forth, back and forth. It's just making back and forth. The trade is a solid trade, but I didn't get where I entered was very, very high. So we have like 4 minutes for. So if I got the trade around the side, so this is what I should have done. Maybe I should have entered when price was pulling back, but there was no confirmation. Where I got the confirmation, I got slipped. Okay, so I got triggered around this side also. Around this side also. That's where I got slipped. So let's see if FOMC before FOMC we are going to be seeing some volume. So those who entered, what do you call it? What's the confidence level in the trade that you executed? Wow. So USD just made a deep pullback. So at the end of every month, with the trading times, it's going to be back and forth, back and forth. So only few traders are going to move perfectly well in your favor. Most of the trades are going to be just be back and forth, back and forth. But let's see how this one is going to play out. Let's see how it's going to play out. So if you don't get volume around 8:30, then maybe the closure of maybe 9 o'clock GMT, PM GMT, AM GMT are going to be seeing some volume. Other than that, so in the next, I think volume is going to come around after the closure of what the 30-minute candle. We are going to be seeing some volume. If you don't see volume during that time, then unless maybe the closure of the 1 hour candle, that time too, we are going to be seeing some volume. So as I've been saying, mostly it's not about the technical analysis that move price. So we need some fundamentals to drive price up. You get it? We need some fundamentals to drive price up. So mostly it's not about the technical analysis that is going to move price very fast. So GU, I trust you. You don't have to move fast. You need to move very fast. Yeah, so this is the reason. So imagine maybe I'm still in the trade. I'll still be what? I'll be in drawdown. Like I'll be in deep drop down by now. You get from this side. How many pips? Close to 10 pips. That's high. So mostly you need to get, at least when you are entering the trade, you need to make sure price is close to what? The key level. Okay. So that when you are going, so you see currently this candle is holding price over here. This level is holding the candles or price over here. You get it. So at that instant, the chances of price moving in your favor is very high. But if you enter in the middle of the range, mostly it becomes very difficult for you to what? You normally go into deep drawdown because price is freely to what? Move through the zones. But you see, as price is currently on this level, it is struggling to what? To break the level. Okay. So that's why I always advise you always what? Enter close to the key level. If you enter close to the key level, it becomes very difficult for you to what? Go in a deep drawdown. Price is really struggling to what? Break through this level. What's happening over there? So what currency you want right now? So this is GBP USD Kinshika. Let us check other pairs. So you can bring your pairs for us to check. Yeah, so yesterday you were the one were you the one who said USD CHF is having the same pattern with USD JPY? Paniti. So you can bring your pair. So gold. Yeah, so today you've not analyzed gold. We've not analyzed gold because you were in trade, so you were focused. So gold, so it's having a rejectional level over here. Looking at the weekly time frame, price is currently sitting over here. Looking at the daily time frame, this is the daily time frame rejectional level. Yeah, so unless it's currently what sitting on this rejectional level, so unless maybe this level got broken before, unless this level gets broken, okay, so you have to wait for the level to be broken because you're having this rejectional level. Yeah, bro, I'm the one I closed it to this in small profit before it flipped. Okay, nice. So you're having rejectional level over here, rejectional level over here. So unless price break above this one, okay, you have to wait for price to break because you're having this multiple rejection over here. So we're having a gap over here. So there was a gap, there was an error in price formation over here, and a wick fell to over here. So the chances that price is going to fill this wick is very high. Okay, so currently the H4 is an uptrend. So wait for the closure, let the candle close. Okay, because this is a reactional level. So anytime price will get here, we are either going to see a breakout or a retest. Okay, so wait for confirmation, let the price close to confirm the breakout, like what's happened on GBP USD now. The breakout, price has broken out from the zone. Okay, price has broken out from the zone. So these are the trades that you need to be looking for. Price has broken out from the zone. So if you look at gold is currently what hitting on this strong zone. So if you take a buy on a resistance level, that's not the best way to go. You don't have to buy on a resistance level and it's taking a sell on what support level. You see how price is struggling. If you move to the lower time frame, like 15-minute time frame, you can see it well. You see price go to this side, it's made a U-turn, it's pulled back over here and came down. Price is currently sitting on that level again. Okay, so wait for price to break out from that level. Let the market or price close above this one before you go in for what? A buy. So currently GBP USD is struggling. So as I'm saying, with gold, you need to wait for the closure, wait for candle to close. Okay, don't be impulsive by taking a buy whilst price is what? Price is currently on a resistance level. You don't have to buy on a resistance level and sell on a support level. Wait for the closure above this one, then you take a position on that. Okay, then you take position on that. So what's happening? So looking at the 15-minute time frame, price is currently struggling to break the zone. Is it the effect of FOMC or what? I'm not sure. It's too early for FOMC to take effect. It's too early for FOMC to take effect. Yeah, so most of the times the trade ideas that have been given on the stream has been working very well. The trade ideas that you've been given. So that's why I'm saying, if you are new to the channel, kindly put the channel on notification. Anytime we come live, you will get notified. You get alert that we are live, because most of the trade ideas have been given. Yesterday, for instance, the analysis we did on gold played out on the stream and you people saw it over here. Okay, so we give high probability trade setup. All the trade setups, if you pay attention to, and maybe sometimes you are not going to be getting it during the live stream, you don't get a trade, especially Monday on USD card. We analyzed it and we were waiting for price to make some closure before we enter, but we didn't get a closure. You get it. Same thing to USD card for same tune on what USD JPY. Yesterday we talked about it, and USD CHF too. You talked about it. Okay, so if you pay particular attention to most of the things that we've been talking about. So yesterday, the buy on gold, this is where we talked about. So it moved 36 pips. So GU of all people is moving slow. It's moving slow. Why you entered Panit? What's your name? Paniti. You entered USD CHF and USD JPY at the same time for yesterday. The pullback on USD CHF this morning is crazy. So, guys, time of the day is very important when it comes to trading. The time of the day is very, very important when it comes to trading. So, yesterday you were patiently, you waited for the lending session. The lending sessions, you waited for the pre-lending session. Okay, before you were even thinking of executing a trade on USD CHF, and see the pullback. Imagine, see the deep pullback. Okay, so imagine if you entered a trade, you would still be in drawdown. So I think being calm and waiting for, sometimes you might be feeling like you just have to execute, but I think being calm also helps. So let's see, maybe you have like 3 minutes. So 8:30, maybe you can get some volume in the markets. So looking at using trend line, yeah. So currently having this rejectional level over here. So point A, point B. So if it pulls back, then so mostly the 50-minute candles are not, mostly they are not as in, it easily gets broken because it doesn't take a long time to form. So it easily gets broken and it gets forms. So you don't have to, if so that's why you have to get a focus time frame. If your focus time frame is the M15 time frame or the H4 time frame, be focused on that. You don't have to be just be checking the 15 minutes, be checking what other those are doing. Okay, they can easily be broken, they easily formed and they easily get broken when it comes to the lower time frame. So you need to don't pay attention to the lower time frames. If your focus is on the H4 time frame, focus on the H4 time frame. If your focus is on M30, focus on that. I think the effect is coming from USD CHF. So this one too, so that means you can get a flip. Price might get to this side before it will turn. So this is a breakout way of entry. So when you enter a breakout, you need to expect a pullback. With that, it's normal. So let's see how the 30-minute candle is going to go. So the 30-minute candle has broken below the, so this one is we're having a confluence over here. So the trend line is just sitting over here. It's aligned with where the horizontal line is. So I'm very sure maybe it can get to this side and gets rejected. Okay, so imagine, so you see the reason why sometimes you need to understand structure. So imagine if I was still in this trade because this is the price I got. By now I would have been in deep drawdown. Okay, so if I got the price over here, you see price would have been low. If I'm in drawdown, it wouldn't have been high as compared to getting the price at this point. Okay, getting it at this point was too high. It was too high for my liking. And the reason why I'm not going in for the trade again is what I just noticed is a breakout. Okay, I have my specific kind of entries that I normally go for. So like the USD card trade, for instance, or even the gold trade I called yesterday, for instance. These are the kind of trade setups I go for. So you see price just broke out. Okay, broke out, made a retest. So this kind of trade setups are the ones that I go for. So looking at GBP USD, it's just a breakout. Okay, this is the level that price broke out. So I'll be waiting for the H4 to make a retest, then I'll go in. Okay, so it's kind of, so that's why I'm not even bothering to, as it has come down, I'll go in again. I just noticed that. So if you look at the USD card trade, for instance, so you see these are the type of trade setups I go for. So break, retest, continuation. Okay, so this one, for instance, price just broke out, created this resistance over here. So these are the trade setups that I normally go for. So this one was the trade I entered last week. Break, retested, and what happened? Continuation. So the 30-minute candle is just making a deep pullback again. So maybe it will just flip. So far as it hasn't broken the H4 structure level, it's still valid. Okay, so far as it hasn't broken the H4 candle low, it's still valid. So if you are in a trade, don't panic. Don't panic. It's crazy on USD CHF. USD CHF is crazy. So GBP USD has also spiked. So someone will say, do I see what's going to happen? Do I see ahead? So far as it is getting rejected over here, it's still valid. So this is a key level that price can, if it gets here, the chances that it will get rejected, because this is a confluence area. Okay, this is a confluence area, an area where trend line and what horizontal line is aligned. So it's a confluence area. Confluence. Because if you look at the H4 time frame, this is H4 time frame rejectional level. Yeah, so it's a confluence area. So price will consolidate around this side before it will move up. Yeah, so gold has broken out. Gold is wild. Gold has broken out. Okay, so it has now broken the low. So I think the chances of it getting to this, either it's going to wake or it's going to get to this side, it's going to be very high. So at this point, just have to wait. It's all about waiting. Yeah. So as I'm saying, this level is a confluence area. So if price, it is definitely going to reject price from moving further down. But the effect is coming from the USD CHF. If you decide to move down, then the chances that this one will get invalidated is very high. Oh. Oh. So you see the drawdown. I would have been in drawdown like 13 pips, which is it would have even cost me more than what I was expecting to lose. So let me check my FX book this month. So it's all, it's all about trade management. So still up, not really big for the month. Still ups and down for the month. Let me check my equity curve. Yeah, so still up to 1.4% for the month. S- Yeah, so as I was saying, this is just a breakout. So with the breakouts, you need to expect a deep pullback. When it comes to breakout entry, you need to expect a deep pullback. So this is a confluence area, so it's will definitely gets rejected over here before it will take off. Let's see what will happen. So we have like, wow. So guys, maybe I'll be hopping off. So the only good trade I've gotten this week is the USD card. That one so didn't run to my expectation. That one too didn't run to my expectation. So with this trade, if I use the H1, I think I would have gotten a good risk to reward. If I use the H1, I would have gotten a good risk to reward, like 1 to 2 or so. And even when it was pulling back, I was very confident in this trade because it's just a perfect break and retest. It was perfect break and retest. So I was very confident in this trade. So I wasn't worried about the pullback. I wasn't bothered about the pullback. Yeah, so GU is kind of slow. Okay. I think time is fast spent. Okay, so those who entered your stop loss, if it breaks the previous H4 low, the candle low, then I think the trade has been invalidated. Yeah, so if it breaks the previous H4 low, then I think the trade has been invalidated. You just take your L. So when it breaks the low over here, then it has been invalidated. So it's kind of slow this morning. So this will be the SL. $24.33. 1.2433. Okay. So when it breaks the low, it has been invalidated. And as I'm saying, I didn't check it. This is just a breakout. This is just a breakout. So you see, if the market breaks out, so this is how it moves: high, low. If it breaks out, okay, the market is still having some momentum, as in either it is going to retrace or continue. That's the effect of the breakout. That is the effect of the breakout. So normally we need to wait for a discounted price to come, pull back, then we go in. That's what I mostly look for. So these are the trades that I look for every day. I wait for the discounted price. Okay, I normally wait for the discounted price. Then I go in. So if you check my past trades, most of the trades that I've been taking, these are the things that I normally look for. I wait for the discounted price. Then I'll go in. So if it is getting rejected at the zone that I talked about. So now the last time you are going to be having volume is around 9:10. When the H4 candle close to, we can be getting volume during that time. So let's see if there was going to be volume during that time. But waiting for, so let me wait for the H4 candle to close. So we have like 30 minutes. Let's wait for the H1 candle to close. If it's closed and you still don't see any volume, then you call it a day. If you wait and you don't see any proper volume, so this is the confluence level. Yeah, so price is sitting on that confluence level exactly. So if you don't see proper volume, then I will call it a day when the H1 candle close. So you are going to be waiting for the H1 candle to close. Wow, so USD CHF pullback is kind of crazy. Do the GU analysis from daily. So with the GU analysis, starting everything afresh, looking at the monthly time frame. Looking at the monthly time frame, this is a rejectional level over here. You get this is a rejectional level. This is a reactional level rather. So looking at the weekly time frame, price is currently what has pulled back over here. So we move to the daily time frame. The daily time frame is an uptrend. Price has what made a pullback over here. So looking at the H4, so there was a break of structure over here at the H4, which you should make a pullback before the buy. So this is the breakout. So this is the point it's just retested. So this is the point it got retested. So now currently, looking at the H4 time frame, we're having support over here. And if you use the trend line, if you use the horizontal line, you can see price is currently sitting on this level. You get it. And if you move here, price is currently sitting to over here. You get it. Yeah, so the level that I talked about is currently breaking. So we have like 9 minutes for the H1 to break, H1 to close. So let's see how the H1, maybe it can just retest on this one exactly. So that means USD CHF2 is moving up. Yeah, it's kind of wild. So let's see how the H1 is going to close. We have like 8 minutes for the H1 to close. So imagine if I'm still. So sometimes trade management is very, very important. You need to understand if you notice you are the wrong side of the market, you just exist. Okay, so it's not magical. It's all about the. So mostly, people have been asking me, why do I see ahead or what? Nah, it's based on the experience and based on my intuition. If I feel I'm at the wrong side of the market, I'll just close. Okay, I'll just close. So I felt like, as I noticed that it's just a breakout, and at the same time didn't get the right price, I said, let me. So the moment I came into break even, price came over here, I just closed the trade. Okay, because mostly this is not what I look for. This is a breakout. I don't normally look for breakouts. I look for the retest. So the moment I noticed that I'm the wrong side of the market and price came to break even. So I don't know whether you people can see. Let me open it. So the moment it came into break even, I just closed my trade. So you can see, yeah. So I closed it in a break even. So I was deducted commission of yeah, some 1 point something dollars. That was the commission. So the moment you notice that you are being in drawdown, you just close fast. So this one is closing. If it's closed below the zone, then it has been invalidated. Wow. So yeah, so trade invalidated, stop loss hits. Trade invalidated, stop loss hits. Yeah. So USD CHF is also moving up. So it's not like I see ahead. Okay, so sometimes if I notice that I'm at the wrong side of the markets, if I get chance, I just close it. So the same thing that happened on car JPY the other time. So that's why I said I'm out from the trade. So now it has come to break even. So it's all about experience. You don't have to sit in it. If you notice that maybe you're at the wrong side, you don't have to sit at the market for long. So stop loss it. So I'm saved. stop loss it. So the H1 will close very soon, because normally as it has broken out like this, I should have to wait for the rate test before I'm going. Okay, so if you look at all my past trade, the GBP USD trade that I took the other time, for instance, price just broke out. Brainy. As price rate tested over here before I went in the trade. It shall be well. It's all about experience. So you are learning. It's all learning process. Don't get worried. Trading can frustrate you. So if you are not tough, you just stop. So you have to learn. Just sit down. If you lost the trade, just sit down and reanalyze yourself. Okay, so reanalyzing will help you to know. No, you don't have to rush then things. So it's part of the game. Losses are part of the game. So I don't know. I just closed the trade at break even fast, because I noticed the way price was moving up and down. I noticed price is losing volume. Okay, so it was just a breakout. So sometimes breakout moves. Okay, so it's not about even just about breakout. It was just market condition. So that's when you will notice that you need to prioritize risk management. If you prioritize risk management, you move on. So it's part of the game. Just sit down and analyze. Learning is very important. So you see how I've been very tactical about the market. I don't rush. It's all about experience. Okay, I don't say I won't lose. Like, I lose sometimes. I lose, but if I notice that I'm wrong, you see last time the USD card, for instance, the moment I notice that I'm wrong at the market, I just close the trade. So you just have to know how to play your game well. So guys, it's okay to lose, but you need to learn from your losses. That's the most important thing. You just have to learn from your losses. So if I lost, if I took this trade and I lost, if I'm reanalyzing this trade, I will know exactly why I lose the trade, because I've told myself from henceforth I'm going to be waiting for break and retest. Okay, so if I lost this trade, I knew it was my fault because this is a breakout, and I've told myself not to enter breakout. So if I lost, that would have been my fault. It is not the fault from the market, it is my fault because I didn't follow my trading plan. That would have been my fault. So maybe it just stopped out and it's going to move. Yeah, so the way I trade it because of my experience. Okay, so some people might think you don't even trade, especially for beginners. They might think you don't even trade, but I'm very like systematic. Okay, if I don't see it, I don't care. So this month, for instance, I went last 2 weeks. I went in like a whole week without getting a trade. I went a whole week without getting a trade because if you check my past trades, they are all systematic. I don't. You're welcome. I'm very systematic. Okay, all the trades that have been taken are the same. If the trades are not the same, it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to manage the trade, to know what you are doing wrong. Okay, so most of my trades are very systematic. If you look so far, the trades I've taken this month GBP USD, I took this sell. So you can see it was just perfect break retest. Then I took the sell over here. It ran for a very long time. If you look at USD card, they are all systematic and the same. If you look at USD card, the trade I took on USD card, the market just, where is it? Yeah. So it just broke out, made a retest. I took the retest. Okay, I took a buy over here. So you see the same thing as on GBP USD. And what again? And last time this week I took USD card. There was a trade on USD card too. So you can see it over here. Price just broke out, made a test. Okay. And what happened? I took the buy, sell over here. So they are all systematic. So if I'm going back and reviewing my trades, I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so I take less trades, waiting for the same thing to happen. So this morning trade, for instance, it was just price just broke out. There was no retest on that focus time frame. Okay, there was no retest on the focus, it just broke out. There was no retest on the focus time frame. So I think I break my rule of not approaching the market the way I normally approach the market. Okay, so you need to trading. If you are not disciplined and using your as in following your rules, you are going to be hit left, right, center more often. So you need to be tough. If you lose, find out why you lost the trade and continue. If it's something that you've taken before and maybe you are just getting it wrong, it's fine. You get it. Maybe market condition wasn't favorable during that time. So the reason why I closed it, the moment I realized this is not the trade that I normally take, I just closed the trade. Okay, I closed it at break even. The moment price came to my entry level, okay, and whilst I didn't get one thing to that also discouraged me to close it very when it came to my break even is the price I entered was very high. So I noticed that price was what just a breakout. It wasn't a retest, and I closed the trade very fast. If you look at USD JPY, the reason why yesterday I agreed with you is what a perfect break and retest. Price just broke out, made a retest over here. So yesterday it was just market condition. So later that it is trying to get to the side, and you check USD CHF, the one that I was also looking for was the same thing. Price just broke out, made a retest. Okay, perfect one. So sometimes the setup might be looking good, but market condition. So that's why it's always important. No matter how the setup is looking, don't risk much. Make sure you are risking an amount of money you are going to be comfortable with. Okay, you are going to be risking an amount of money. So discipline in trading should be your top notch. Okay, if you are not disciplined, so yesterday for instance this one was looking good 6 p.m, but I decided to ignore this one because the timing was outside my trading time, and you see what is happening. Okay, I'm not saying no, if you are top notch discipline you are not going to lose, you will still lose, but I think it will reduce your losses, and at the end of the month you are going to be seeing some profitability. Okay, so approach the market in such manner. Okay, approach the market in such manner. But most beginners, if you advise them on that, they feel like they have to be involved, and you are learning. It's not bad to be, you have to be involved to know the ins and outs, but make sure you are keeping record of anything that you are losing. Okay, what are you doing wrong? Is there something that you are doing wrong? And keep on improving. I didn't start like this. Okay, so those times it would have been very hard to even see like profits at the end of the month. Every month I'll be in drawdown. Every month I will be in drawdown. So this month for instance I've learned a lot, and next month I have to implement those things. I have to sit down and reflect on the mistakes. Okay, reflect on the things that I'm doing wrong. Okay, reflect on the things that I'm doing wrong. So it's fine. So the month has almost ended. Yeah, so you need to have a plan and follow it religiously. It becomes sometimes very hard, especially when it comes to even the instruments you are going to be trading. For instance, not all instruments are profitable. Okay, they are not all profitable. So you need a lot of learning involves in trading. So the reason why I'm sticking to the three GBP, USD, 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 CHF is because I've seen it. What most of the times I have a winning trace on them. That's why I'm not even tackling. So yesterday USD JPY was looking good, but I didn't execute because I've executed or I've taken a trade on that several times and it didn't go on well. So I have to avoid those things. Okay, we eliminate. It's all about eliminating and refining. Okay, it's all about eliminating and refining your trading system. Okay, so guys, see you tomorrow same time. Okay, see you all tomorrow same time. Make sure you go back and reanalyze what you did wrong. So for me, I just noticed it was not a break and retest according to my trading plan. So I closed the trade very fast. That's it. All right. So see you all same time tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you all.